Have you ever found yourself asking, why am I always so tired? You're not alone. And no, it's not just getting older. Behind that constant fatigue lies a story your body's been trying to tell you. A story of shifting hormones, hidden deficiencies, restless nights, and emotional weight you've carried far too long. But here's the truth. You deserve to feel vibrant, energized, and alive. Not just survive your golden years, but truly thrive in them. Let's uncover what's really going on and how you can finally reclaim your energy. Let's start with something few people talk about, but every older woman feels deep in her bones. The quiet, invisible shift that happens after menopause. For years, your body ran on a rhythm powered by two unsung heroes, estrogen and progesterone. These hormones weren't just about periods or pregnancy. They were your silent support system, giving you clarity of thought, a steady mood, and that spark of energy that carried you through your busiest days. They helped your brain stay sharp, your sleep stay deep, and your body stay in sync. But now, those once reliable messengers have faded to a whisper, and with them, many women begin to feel like they're slowly losing pieces of themselves. It's not just getting older, it's walking up the stairs and wondering why your legs feel like lead. It's struggling to carry groceries you once lifted with ease. It's reading the same page 3 times and still not absorbing the words. You're not lazy, you're not broken. You're running on less fuel than you ever have, and no one warned you it would feel this hard. And what's worse, too many doctors brush it off with a smile and a shrug. That's just part of aging. But it's not just aging. It's a biological transformation that deserves to be acknowledged and addressed. Some women find relief through bioidentical hormone therapy. Others discover gentle support through supplements that nourish the adrenal glands, the body's backup energy system. But far too many women are never even told these options exist. That's the real injustice. Because when your body changes, you deserve more than platitudes. You deserve answers, tools, and compassion. So if you've been feeling like you're dragging through life, pause and ask, could my hormones still be part of the story? Don't settle for exhaustion as your new normal. Ask your doctor to run the tests. Speak up for yourself. Because the more you understand what's happening inside you, the more power you have to shift it. This isn't the end of your energy. It's the beginning of a new, wiser way to reclaim it. You've spent a lifetime caring for others, preparing nourishing meals, reading every label, taking your vitamins faithfully. So when you feel tired, foggy, or just not like yourself, it's confusing. After all, you eat well. You take care of your body, but what no one tells you is that as we age, even the most mindful eaters can silently slip into nutrient deficiencies, not from neglect, but from biology. Your body, so wise and resilient, begins to change how it absorbs the very nutrients you've always relied on. And suddenly, the fuel you thought you were giving it isn't getting through. Let's start with vitamin B12. This little powerhouse keeps your brain sharp and your energy humming. But after 60, your body may lose its ability to absorb it efficiently, no matter how much salmon or leafy greens you eat. Low B12 can mimic memory loss, confusion, even depression. And how many women have been told they're just getting forgetful with age, when really their brains are simply starving for something fixable? Then there's iron. Yes, even after menopause, you can still struggle with low iron, especially if you've had years of heavy periods or hidden internal issues. If you felt short of breath, weak, or like your heart races for no reason, your iron might be the silent thief of your strength. Vitamin D is another quiet culprit. As we spend more time indoors and our skin becomes less efficient at converting sunlight, our levels drop. Low vitamin D doesn't just weaken bones, it chips away at your energy, your immunity, even your mood. And then there's magnesium, an unsung mineral responsible for over 300 vital processes in your body. Without it, muscles ache, minds race, and sleep evades you. And stress, that constant companion in older age, depletes it even faster. The saddest truth? Most doctors won't test for these unless you beg. But you don't need to beg. You need to be empowered. Ask, insist, advocate for your body. Because when you restore what's missing, when you finally give your cells the nourishment they crave, something beautiful happens. The fog lifts, the heaviness fades, and you begin to feel like you again. Not just older, but wiser, stronger, and reawakened from within. They say 8 hours in bed should be enough. But you know better, don't you? You've spent countless nights lying in the dark, eyes wide open, mind racing. You toss, you turn, you wake up at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, thinking about everything and nothing all at once. Your health, your kids, the bills, the past, the future. And when the sun finally rises, you feel like you never truly slept at all. You're not imagining it. Your sleep has changed, and it's stealing your energy. As we age, our bodies begin to produce less melatonin, the natural hormone that once helped us fall asleep and stay asleep. The deep restorative stages of sleep, the ones that heal your body and clear your mind, become shorter and less frequent. So even if you're in bed for 8 hours, your body might be getting only fragments of real rest. That's why you wake up feeling stiff, foggy, or still tired, like your body never had the chance to truly recharge. And then there's the cruel trick of the tired but wired feeling, the one where your body longs for rest, but your thoughts won't slow down. You try to nap, but you can't relax. You try to rest, but your mind won't let go. And for many women, this cycle becomes a quiet torment that repeats night after night. But here's the good news. You don't have to accept poor sleep as your new normal. Small changes can make a world of difference. Turning off screens an hour before bed, keeping your room cool and dark, taking a gentle magnesium supplement in the evening, creating a bedtime ritual that soothes your nervous system, just like you used to do for your children. And if you're snoring, gasping, or waking frequently, it's worth getting checked for sleep apnea. It's more common in older women than most realize, and it's a silent thief of energy. You deserve deep rest, the kind that renews your spirit, not just your body. So don't just settle for lying in bed. Fight for sleep that truly heals. Because when you begin to sleep well again, everything else gets lighter. Your mornings feel hopeful, your body feels stronger, and life begins to feel beautifully possible again. No one tells you how heavy life still feels after the hustle and chaos have quieted. You imagined that once the kids were grown, once retirement arrived, once the house was finally still, you'd exhale, you'd rest, but instead a different kind of weight settled in. A quiet, invisible kind. The kind that keeps you awake at night and tired all day. The kind that seeps into your bones and makes even the smallest tasks feel like climbing a mountain. It's not just stress, it's emotional exhaustion. And it doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from carrying too much for too long. You've been strong for everyone else for decades. You held families together. You worried in silence. You gave without asking. And now, instead of peace, you're haunted by new worries. Your health, your partner's health, your savings, your adult children's struggles, the world itself. And though your hands are no longer full, your heart still is. Your body doesn't know the difference between surviving a crisis and simply thinking about one. Every anxious thought, every lingering fear triggers your stress response. Your brain floods your body with cortisol, the hormone built for emergencies. But when that emergency never ends, your adrenal system burns out. And that, dear friend, is why you wake up tired and stay that way. Your nerves are raw, your patience wears thin, and you wonder why you don't bounce back the way you used to. But here's something no one tells you. Exhaustion is not weakness. It's your body crying out for restoration. Physically, mentally, emotionally. You don't have to earn rest. You're already worthy of it. You don't need permission to say no, to set boundaries, to protect your peace. Now is the time to put down the emotional burdens you've carried for others, to pause, to breathe, to grieve what's been lost, and rediscover what still brings you joy. Whether it's a walk in the sun, a journal filled with your thoughts, or the silence of a room that asks nothing of you, these are sacred acts of healing. You've given the world so much. Now it's time to give back to yourself, not because you're broken, but because you are whole and finally free to live with the tenderness, rest, and grace you've always deserved. You've likely never thought twice about your blood sugar, especially if no one ever mentioned the word diabetes in your checkups. But here's the surprising truth. Even without a diagnosis, your blood sugar could be silently sabotaging your energy, your mood, and your joy. As we age, especially after menopause, our bodies naturally become more insulin resistant. That means your cells aren't processing sugar the way they used to. And the results? Subtle, sneaky, and incredibly draining. You wake up and skip breakfast, or grab a quick piece of toast or fruit. Within the hour, your energy spikes, then plummets. You feel foggy, irritable, shaky, or like you could just curl up and sleep again before the day even begins. So you reach for a snack, a cup of coffee, maybe something sweet, and just like that, you're caught in a roller coaster your body never asked for. It's not your fault. No one told you that the foods you once thrived on may no longer serve your changing body. And sometimes the signs aren't obvious. You don't feel the crash, but it shows up anyway. As afternoon fatigue that hits like a wave, this mood swings that leave you teary or snappy, or a deep sense of heaviness that makes even simple chores feel monumental. You might even blame yourself. Why can't I get through the day like I used to? But it's not about willpower. It's about biology. The good news? You can change this. And the steps are beautifully simple. Start your day with protein and healthy fats, not just carbs. Swap sugary snacks for nourishing whole foods. Eat smaller, balanced meals throughout the day to keep your energy steady. These small shifts can create a powerful ripple effect. You'll feel steadier, clearer, calmer. The waves of fatigue will soften. The emotional ups and downs will ease. And for the first time in a long time, your energy will start to feel like yours again. Not borrowed, not fleeting, but truly rooted. This isn't about giving things up. It's about giving your body the kindness and understanding it deserves. Because when your blood sugar is balanced, so is your life. And you, dear one, deserve to feel vibrant and whole with every breath you take. You trust your medications. After all, they were prescribed with care, meant to protect your heart, soothe your nerves, lower your cholesterol, help you sleep. But what if the very pills meant to help you? And no one warns us. No one says, this might be why you wake up tired. Or, this could be why your legs feel heavy, why your thoughts feel dull. Instead, we're told it's just age, that it's normal. But it's not always age. It could be a side effect, a slow, creeping fatigue that settles into your days and robs you of your spark without making a sound. Beta blockers may slow your heartbeat to protect your heart, but they can also slow your energy. Statins, while guarding your arteries, can weaken your muscles. Sleep aids might help you fall asleep, but leave you groggy and unrefreshed in the morning. And antidepressants? Sometimes they numb more than just sadness. They flatten joy, motivation, and vitality too. This isn't about blame. It's about awareness. You deserve to know what's happening inside your own body. You deserve to ask your doctor, could this medication be making me tired? You deserve a conversation, not a dismissal. There may be gentler alternatives, a lower dose, a different approach. Sometimes even simple lifestyle changes can reduce the need for certain prescriptions altogether. But nothing changes until you start asking the questions. You've earned the right to feel good in your body, not just managed, not just medicated, alive. You've worked too hard and cared too deeply to spend these precious years feeling like you're sleepwalking through life. So if your spirit feels dimmer lately, don't ignore it. Don't chalk it up to age. Let it be your cue to dig deeper, to speak up, and to reclaim the vibrant energy that still lives inside you. It's not too late. In fact, this could be your beginning. So, if you've been carrying the weight of exhaustion, know this. It's not just in your head, and it's not something you have to accept. Your tiredness has roots, and with the right care, those roots can be gently untangled. You deserve to feel awake, vibrant, and deeply alive in this chapter of life. These years are not about fading. They're about reclaiming. So listen to your body, speak up for your needs, and honor the woman you've always been.